It's time now to discuss maybe one of the most stubborn styles available here in RoboHelp 9. It's called the inline style. Inline styles are created when you highlight content and then change the way it looks by manually adding bold, italics, underline, maybe changing the font size or color, for example. The problem with inline styles is although it looks great for the moment, it overrides any of the attributes in the CSS file. So if you were to change the style sheet that you're applying to the topic, you'd see all the changes except for the content where the inline style exists. You'd have to go in and manually make changes there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll continue working with our How to Use LDC project here. I've closed up any other topics and we're just looking at the welcome topic now. So we'll just click inside the topic, and let's say we want to highlight a few words here in the first sentence. We'll click and drag over Online Training Library. Now I'll make a few adjustments. Maybe it'd be good if we bolded that so it stands out. We'll click the bold button right on the formatting toolbar. Maybe italics as well. And that's fine. If we apply a different style sheet, it'll still be bold and italics, but it'll use some of the attributes of the style sheet like it is right now. But let's say we were to do something like change the font itself. Right now you can see it's the How to Use CSS file that's being applied here. That's why we see How to Use in the font dropdown. But if we change it to a different font, let's just try any one of these. I'm going to go to something with a little bit of pizzazz here. Let's go to Book Antica. You can see how it really changes the look of that text. We'll deselect just by clicking anywhere in the topic, and sure enough, it really stands out. That's great, but it's an inline style, don't forget. So if we wanted to change the CSS file that's attached to this topic, watch what happens. We'll click Edit. We'll go down to Properties. Notice Alt-Enter is the keyboard shortcut. And sure enough, with Appearance selected here, the howtouse.css file has been applied. But if we go down and change it back to the default, let's say, so we'll scroll down the list, click Default, and then click Apply. Look what happens here in the background. It's got a new font, a new size, different spacing, totally different look, but our content here has remained the same. Wouldn't it be nice if it took on that same font? That's probably what we're trying to do when we apply a CSS file. So we would have to come in here and manually make those changes. Well, let's just go back to our howtouse.css and apply that. And sure enough, it still stands out. We'll click OK. And if you look at the formatting toolbar, it's the How to Use style that's being applied, but when we click inside our selected content, it's still Book Antica. So it totally overrides what we're doing here. Probably a better option is to use character style. So you would go in and make changes to the content by selecting one of the preset styles that come with the actual CSS file. So in this case, we could choose from any of these. And then when we change the CSS file, those updates would be a little more consistent. So just something to consider when using inline styles here in RoboHelp 9.